I think we've got a guy. He's stopping, okay?
During our investigation here in Bowling Green, Kentucky, men drive for miles, sometimes from other states like Tennessee and Indiana, to meet a young girl home alone willing to have sex.
This would be one stay fit.
Our next visitor drove more than an hour from Nashville, Tennessee to keep a date for sex with a girl posing as a 13-year-old.
Hey, come around the side. This front door doesn't work.
Okay.
While online using the screen name Single Male Stayin' Fit 2000, 41-year-old Richard Watwood not only poses naked on his webcam, he also masturbates for the decoy, then encourages her to touch herself. 2 days later, he shows up at our house.
I was just watching some TV. Oh, okay. We got these new chairs. Sit down in it. It's the greatest thing ever.
He thinks the girl's a virgin and home alone for the weekend. By the looks of his chat log, he's here to take her virginity.
If you slide them.
Hey, can I use your restroom?
Well, we're having some plumbing issues right now because it's the new house, so it's not really hooked up yet.
Yeah.
So can you hold it for a little bit maybe until later?
I got to pee real bad. I've been having to go since Nashville.
Before you do that, I've got a couple questions for you. What's going on?
Not much.
Hey, no, I need to ask you some questions first. Keep your hands on your pockets, please, so I can see them. Please, have a seat.
I don't want to have a seat.
You don't want to have a seat? You don't want to tell me what you're up to? He insists he has to go to the bathroom. Now, what was your plan here tonight? And then takes off. Well, there's something you need to know before you leave. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
Right, going to the side door, coming out, guys, coming your way.
All the way out, all the way out, all the way down. Get on the ground. Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach.
He's taken away in an unmarked car, driven to the local police station and booked. Officers search his car for evidence.
It's Viagra.
And two unmarked types.
Two unmarked type.
Possibly.
Several condoms.
Later, Watwood is brought in for questioning.
You understand why you're here? Okay. You were picked up tonight for traveling to see a minor.
He's read his rights and asked to sign a waiver.
I don't want to waive my rights.
Like all the other men you've met so far, he's arraigned before a judge, where his bail is set at $50,000 cash.
I want a plea of not guilty on your behalf this morning. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Incoming, right here.
Meet 34-year-old James Fowler. He's been chatting online with a decoy posing as a 13-year-old. Calling himself You Want Come and Get Me 2005, he wastes no time getting to the point.
I like to pleasure people and be pleasured. I just don't chat. I meet. I want to know. If I meet you, you will let me pleasure you?
Haha, sounds fun.
Then he turns on his webcam and shows her his private parts. The next day, he's walking into our living room.
Look at this. We got these sweet new chairs. Sit down. It's so cool. It has like a massager in it. If you push those buttons, I got him to sit in the chair, and I was just sitting on the edge of my chair. That's pretty cool, right?
That's wild.
And then out of nowhere, he just stood up and started heading towards me. Do you want me to get you something to drink? He was definitely headed towards me for something.
Have a seat right over there where you were, please.
No.
What's happening? Please, sit down. What's going on?
I thought this was never going to happen.
You thought this was never going to happen?
Yeah.
And what do you think this is?
It's not good.
Now, what was your plan here tonight?
Have a time.
Have a fun time?
Yeah.
With a girl who told you she was how old?
I think it was 13.
And how old are you?
34.
He says he drove an hour and 42 minutes to get here. And during that drive at all, did you think, man, this is a bad idea?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Should have turned around. Should have thought about it.
Have you met other people before on the internet?
Sure, because older. I mean, everybody's old, you know, I've never done this before.
What made you decide to do this for the first time tonight?
You know, wow, it crossed my mind. I seen this show, and I'm like,
you've seen which show?
This one.
This show.
Yeah.
And what was your reaction when you've seen the show before?
It was bad. It's just bad. That's all I can say.
What the people were doing was bad.
Yeah.
Now you say here that you like to pleasure people and be pleasured.
Yeah.
Now you know this is a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
You talk about how having sex for the first time may be painful for the girl. And then you sent these pictures.
Yeah.
You ever been in trouble before? You have been?
Yeah.
What was the actual criminal charge against you?
Having sex with a minor.
Having sex with a minor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. He's a convicted sex offender. In 1995, he pleaded guilty to 1 count of unlawful sexual intercourse. He says it was a big misunderstanding, that the girl showed him a fake ID saying she was 18.
Well, you've seen the show before, so you know that this is about the time where I need to tell you who I am. I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm with Dateline NBC.
Yeah.
And this is To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
He's in no hurry. He knows what's waiting for him outside.
Sheriff's office, come on down. Come on. Put your hands up where you can see them. I see palms, all the way down. All the way down, come on.
Later at the police station, he's brought into the interrogation room, read his rights, and starts answering questions.
And what were your intentions when you got here?
Those intentions to be pleasurable and pleasurable, but I might not have done the actual penetration. I just wanted to see how it went. That's all, you know.
Okay. Now you're gonna have to define pleasurable for me.
Fellatio, having the lady have pleasure below, and likewise, I guess.
He says he lives with his girlfriend and her 5-year-old son.
Does she know you chat?
Yes, but she didn't know about this. I told her it was a couple.
A couple?
Couple, 2 people, a man and a woman.
That you were coming to see?
Yeah.
For what?
I have pleasure with couples.
So she knows that you travel to have relationships.
He tells the agent about his prior conviction for sex with a minor and says he got probation. But later he was arrested for not reporting to his probation officer.
So I went back and done 37 days in the pen in Delaware.
He also admits to dating a teenager. He says she was 18, but he doesn't remember her name.
You lived with this girl and you didn't know her name?
I've had a lot of girlfriends.
Well, I'm sure you have, Travis, but I want to know this one's name.
I don't know. I can see her face, but I can't picture her name.
How long did she live with you?
A couple months.
Like all the other men arrested here in Kentucky, he pleads not guilty.
Come here.
No, why would I get any closer if you have a gun?
There's one more potential predator we'd like you to meet. He claims he's a police officer and carries a gun.
Lift up your shirt. Turn around.
Find out what happens when he's met by police.